This is a 4x4 Jing's Pyraminx, or I guess according to its packaging, a 4th magic tower. And in this video I am going to unbox it and see if I'm able to figure out how to solve it. So I got this one from AliExpress, so it looks like the packaging came a little bit beat up and torn, but it looks like the package has come okay. It has some instructions in the box if you're somebody who likes the instructions. I'm not going to be using these. And we have the package itself inside of some clear plastic. The puzzle itself seems to turn alright, although this is my first 4x4 Jing's Pyraminx, so I don't really know exactly how they should turn, to be honest. Okay, so I think that's probably sufficiently scrambled. To attempt to solve this, as with some other puzzles like this one, I'm going to attempt to use a reduction type method. So my goal is going to be to try to solve these center pieces and then the edges, and then I'm going to try and solve it just like a Jing's Pyraminx. I suspect that it might be fairly similar to a 5x5 Pyraminx in some aspects, in particular the centers. So you can see the 5x5 Pyraminx has these center pieces here and just has this extra center here. So I think the centers should be similar and the edges should be easier than this one, but we'll find out together. So I think I'm going to start with the yellow center, and then I'm going to do the blue next because it has accidentally gotten 2 pieces, and then I will do the last 2. So that is the centers solved. That was fairly easy. Next I'll do the edges. Looks like I've lucked out and already gotten one of them solved, so I'll just do the others now. And it looks like the slice flip slice strategy for matching up 2 edges where you have basically just 2 pieces swapped into 2 of them does seem to work quite well with this. Okay, so that is all of the centers and all of the edges solved, I believe. Now I'm going to get to solving it like a regular Jing's Pyraminx. I think that I might have made a bit of a blunder here by not paying attention to where the centers are next to each other. So I may need to do some adjustments with that during the solve to sort of get the color scheme correct. And it looks like I have gotten unlucky, and the case that I have gotten is one where I have my centers in the incorrect position. So I'm going to try and fix that now. Okay, at this point I might be better off just trying from the beginning again. So I'm going to resolve it, but paying attention to the center positions. Okay, so I'm back to the 3x3 or the regular Jing's Pyraminx stage. I'm going to once again try and solve it like a Jing's Pyraminx, but now I believe I should have the color scheme correct, so that should be possible. Okay, and I think that this is some kind of parity, which is not something that I was anticipating. So I might have to try and figure out something to solve that now. Or alternatively, I think I may have just gotten the color scheme wrong again. Yeah, okay. I've gotten the color scheme wrong again. So looking at this Pyraminx thing from the same company, it looks like this face is blue. I was assuming, yeah, that it went in a different color scheme, basically. So, yay, fixing that now. I'm basically, yeah, gonna just have to try and solve it again. Because I don't know any way to swap just these 2 centers. Okay, so comparing directly to that cube, it looks correct to me. So I'm going to give this, again, hopefully the last try. Okay, so I think this might be an actual parity situation because I'm unable to fix these 2. So it's always messing up the 3rd edge whenever I try and fix my other 2. So I'm going to see if I can figure that out. Okay, there we go. Successfully solved. So it took me a few goes, but I was able to figure it out in the end. I would say this one, yeah, probably a fairly good intermediate puzzle. That parity, I basically ended up just solving by doing a sort of mess up and then fix type method. So I'm sure that there's an algorithm out there that does something similar to what I did that actually is more efficient. Otherwise, though, yeah, I don't think there were that many sort of difficult complications other than the realization that I actually had to pay attention to the color scheme of the puzzle when building my centers. Otherwise, thank you for watching and subscribe if you would like to see more.